What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Crispy EDC to be taking a look at this guy right here, the Nest from TwoEDC. But before we get too into this, guys, I don't normally do this, but do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment down below. It'd be nice to see more than 4 comments in my comment section, other than shout outs to DNA Hanks, Newfoundland Knife Guy, Matt Pearson, and Jeremy Spalding. They tend to be the only comments down there, and I appreciate it so much, guys. Don't stop, keep it up. But let's get into the specs first, like always. So, roll them. I bring to you the Nest from TwoEDC, the specs. Designed by Samuel Roscoe. Material: copper. Length: 53 millimeters. Arm width: 16 millimeters. Arm height: 11 millimeters. Button width: 20 millimeters. Button height: 14 millimeters. Weight: 67 grams. Finish: fine blast with a light ceramic tumble. Now you know the specs. Back to Crispy EDC.
The specs were brought to you by Copper Addicts Unite EDC Facebook group and in participation with viewers like you. And
we're back. So let's get into size comparisons. There it is next to a Grave Raven. And there's the torque bar. So hopefully you guys or gals out there have at least one of these so you can get somewhat of an idea of the size. But we'll also do a standard business card. So let's get these out of the way. And there it is next to my COA of the Nest. All right, so let's get into my thoughts on the Nest. I've had this on my EDC for about a week or so, and I've really been enjoying it. This fine blast with light ceramic tumble is very nice. It kind of has a worry stone on top of a worry stone on top of a worry stone kind of feel, like a snowman worry stone. It's very comfortable in hand. It kind of has like a polished feel to it, which I love. Balance is perfect. Kind of goes without saying these days. Back in the beginning of spinners, it was kind of a crapshoot on what you were going to get. Nowadays, everything comes balanced. If I got something that wasn't balanced, I'd be very, very surprised and super disappointed. Let's take a look under the buttons. Button 1, button 2. So there you go. Underneath, we have a TwoEDC Crown S bearing, which is a 10-ball silicone nitride hybrid. Silicone nitride bearings tend to have a very high hardness, very smooth, and they run best without lubrication. They are frequently used where very low turning resistance is required, so it seems like the perfect bearing for a spinner. Let's talk about the caps. So as you can see, they have a grub screw. There is no dedicated male or female. So depending on where the grub screw is, either one can be male or female. Makes sense. So let's get these buttons back on. Female underneath. Male slides on top. Screw, screw, screw. Satisfaction. Get a little warp there. Yes. So let's talk about the fidget factor a little bit. So for me, I'm a catch and release guy. I like to catch, release, catch, release, you know, and then I throw in one of these every now and then. But any other way, if you're like, this isn't my style, and I find myself like fumbling when I do it this way. So maybe if it's your style, you might have more success with it. It's not like bad or anything. I just find myself doing that a lot of the time, like losing myself on it. Flicking, not an issue, because you can always reset it and have it bounce back. Bounce back and reset, bounce back. If you're a real one, then you know how to bounce back. So that's not an issue there. I guess it really depends on what you're used to. It's hard to speak about fidgetability on stuff nowadays because, to be honest, when you only like, I only really fidget like this. So I know what's good for me, and like any spinner for me is pretty good once I get my timing down and how to catch it as I fumble because I'm staring at the screen. um, it makes a difference once you get the timing down. I like to get my finger right in that and feel that groove or a dish. Give it a pull. Very nice. The weight on the ends just gives it a very nice feel. You do get some side to side judder, but is to be expected with a bar. You're not, I don't think I've ever had a bar that had zero judder whatsoever. I find myself fidgeting with this in different ways. I find myself going like this a lot. Not even like spinning it, just knocking it back and forth between my fingers or my finger between the weights. I don't know why, but I don't know. It just seems to be something that I find myself doing. It's like a finger hugger, that it's not a finger hugger at all. I like how it just bounces back off. I like that feeling. And that kind of makes it fidgetable, I guess. That's pretty much it. I don't really have much else to say. Samuel Roscoe did an excellent job with this one. Looking for more to come from 2EDC. Links will be down below along with my Instagram and Facebook links. Check them out. Copper Addicts Unite EDC. I will see you there, or be square. Until next time, you already know the deal. Live long. We got to zoom out for that. Rewind that. Live long and EDC on. Peace.